You ever had a moment where you just stopped? The noise of the world continues. Cars, chatter, deadlines, but inside, everything is still. You look around and wonder, where am I even going? You've been so busy climbing, studying, hustling, trying to get ahead, but suddenly, you're not sure the ladder you're climbing is even leaning against the right wall. This is where habit number two begins, not in doing more, but in asking, why am I doing it at all? Now, I want you to do something strange, powerful but strange. I want you to imagine your own funeral. 3 years from now, 5, maybe 60, you live your full life. Friends, family, people you've worked with, mentored, helped, they all gather to celebrate you. And one by one, 4 people stand up to speak. What do you hope they say? That you were kind? That you inspired people? That you loved well? That you made a difference? Because whether you realize it or not, you're writing that eulogy now with every choice, every habit, every day. Most people don't live by design. They live by default. They react, they follow, they scroll. They get caught up in surviving the week, not building a meaningful life. But you have a choice. You can stop. You can design your life instead of living out someone else's script. That's what habit number 2 is all about. Begin with the end in mind. Start with the kind of life, person, legacy you want, then walk backward from there. Now, in this part, there are 2 creations. Stephen Covey says that all things are created twice, first in the mind, then in reality. Think about it. No great building ever appeared out of nowhere. It started with a plan, a mental picture, an idea, and then it was built. The same is true for your life. If you don't create the blueprint, you'll end up living in a structure you didn't choose. Now, here's the part of you will write your personal mission. So, who are you becoming? One of the most powerful exercises in habit number 2 is creating a personal mission statement. Not some corporate sounding slogan, but a real raw declaration of who you want to be and what matters most to you. Ask yourself, what do I value deeply? What do I want people to feel when they are around me? What kind of impact do I want to leave on this world? Write it, live it, reflect on it often. In this part, we will discuss the power of vision in the age of distraction. In today's world, distraction is everywhere. Everyone's telling you what to want, what to chase, what to become. But vision cuts through the noise. Vision gives you a reason to say yes to the right things and a strong enough why to say no to the wrong ones. Without vision, time slips away. With vision, every minute has a meaning. So let's pause. Right now, imagine your future self, the person you hope to become. Not perfect, but purposeful, fulfilled, focused, free. What are they doing? How do they treat others? What kind of work fills their day? What kind of peace fills their heart? Now, what's one small step you can take today to live more like that version of you? As you write that eulogy, live that story. You are not the product of your past. You are the architect of your future. Habit number 2 reminds us that life is not about speed. It's about direction. So slow down, zoom out, begin with the end in mind, and start living like the story you were meant to tell. And in the last part, I want you to comment below what's one thing you want to be remembered for. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Level Up Plus, because together, we're not just chasing success, we're building lives that matter.